This video is brought to you by Metal Deep, a sci-fi fantasy book series.
Hey guys, Josh at Bane Tech, and I've got some Verus Nexus 6 cases. These are 3 that you can find over their website. I'll also leave a link down below in the description if you want to pick one up for yourself. So we have the Super Slim Hard, the Dandy Klop case, and the Hard Drop. We're going to take a look at all 3 of these cases. I'm a real big fan of Verus cases. I like what they put out. So let's see what they got for the Nexus 6 and see if it's something that you want to use on your phone. We're going to start out with the Super Slim Hard, and we'll just take a look around the package real quick. It's real minimal. Not much to it, which is just fine for me. Let's go ahead and get this on opened up and see what we got inside. So pretty much all you get is the case for that package, and what's kind of cool about this is, like, if you're like me, I actually wanted the white Nexus, but you know how the supply and demand is right now, I had to settle for the midnight blue. So if I wanted to go ahead and get a white, you have the option of getting a case. That's why this is pretty cool. So yeah, it's a slim hard case, it's the snap-on style. It's a little bit flexible, it's not too much, and it's really hard. So it looks like this sticker is pretty permanent, so I wouldn't worry about taking it off. It's just going to help protect the phone anyways. It just gives you a little bit more information about Verus. So let's go ahead and get this snapped on in. What I like to do with these kind of cases is start where the most activity is, and all the buttons are on this side, because when you go to snap on the other side, you have nothing to rub up against, and you're not going to damage those buttons. So just place it on the side right there, and just snap on the other side, and that's it. So it's really neat about this case. The thing that really stands out to me right away is that it's really thin, and this is going to protect against those bumps and scrapes against the back and sides. You do get a cutout for your Motorola symbol. You get a nice cutout for your camera, and it's actually got a little bit of a lip on it as well, so that way you're going to get that nice protection just in case you want to put it on the back side. You're not going to rub up against the camera or anything like that. You have a cutout for a microphone, and then you have your Verus logo here on the back as well. So as we take a closer look here at the top, you get full access to your headphone jack. Looks like you actually got a little bit of room for your SIM card if you need to, but I don't think you're going to want to have this on here anyways if you are getting to your SIM card. On the side, you get nice cutouts for your power and your volume rockers. And it's really easy to the touch. It's not hard to get to, so that's really cool. And it feels the same way for the volume rocker. As we take a look at the bottom, you have your full access to your USB connection, and that's just really nice. And as we take a look further on the sides here, you're going to notice that it's just barely raised above the screen. So that's how thin this case is. If you're going to have a tempered glass screen protector, I'd imagine it'd be really flush with this case, or just a hair above it. But other than that, it's a thin case, and that's what you're looking for. This is not going to be one of those ones that you're going to want for a heavy drop kind of style protection, but you're going to want to get this for that thin profile. If you don't want to add any more bulk to this gigantic phone as it is, this is definitely a case to look at. Since we're talking about protection, let's go ahead and take a look at their heavier duty case. It's called the Hard Drop, and it's going to provide some more protection for you. Alright, so you got one little piece of tape to get through, and this is just a plastic protection on the inside. Looks like we got some more information for warranty purposes here on the inside cover as well. We can just continue to get rid of this paperwork. Alright, so we're greeted with the inside, and the inside kind of has a really cool design. This actually helps with shock absorption, if you didn't know that. And it's going to be a 2-layer case, but it's one of those kind of cases that you don't actually have to take off the 2 layers to install. So let's go ahead and get this on in. For this case, I'm probably just going to start on the side here, and just kind of work on these edges one corner at a time, and it goes in just fine. Now mind, I do have a screen protector installed on this. It's not a really thick one, it's just the normal screen protector. So these cases are working with that just fine. This does provide more protection than what we just covered, and the reason why I say that is, one, it's got full edge protection, and I like that in the case actually, and it's got nice rounded edges, so it's going to be really pocketable still, and it's not like a sticky kind of silicone material, it's a TPU material on the inside layer, and you have a hard shell polycarbonate plastic on the outside. These corners are actually rounded and kind of thicker on the corners, so that's really good because a lot of drops happen on the corner, and I really like that kind of protection. The case is also raised above the screen, so if you want to put the phone face down, it's going to be protected, and if it falls on the face, you'll have more protection as well. While we're here in the back, you don't have a cutout for your Motorola symbol, which I actually like that feature because it just protects that area. There's no kind of scratches or any kind of damage that can happen to that area because it is covered up now. There's a nice recessed cutout for your camera, should not interfere with your picture taking, and it's going to be nice and protective for that lens. Again, you got a cutout for your microphone at the bottom, and also you have your Verus logo in the same location. As far as the buttons go, they feel really good. They actually feel nice and tactile. There's not a problem with that at all. The volume rocker feels just as good too. So I really like that in the case when it's easy to press those buttons. As far as the feel in the hand goes, it feels really good because it does have the rounded kind of corners in the edges here. And it feels good just to hold it. Like, I don't know how to explain it except that it just feels good. It doesn't feel like it's going to fall out of my hand. It's got nice grip to it. And it feels really smooth on the back. You do have full access to your USB port. There's a nice cutout there, so most size jacks will be able to fit right there. You also get a nice cutout for your headphone jack and also the microphone up here. Overall, I actually like this case a lot. I think this would definitely be a good daily driver for someone that wants protection, but doesn't want to add a lot of bulk to the phone at all. So I really like this. It's got a nice thin profile, it's protective, and it protects everything about the phone pretty much. So if you got a screen protector installed, you're good to go. And last but not least, let's take a look at their Dandy Klop case for the Nexus 6. This is a wallet kind of style case. Let's go ahead and get this taken on out of the box. So like actually right away, before I even get this on, it feels really good. It feels like real leather, so that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and take a look on the inside. And what you're going to notice right away is when you open this up, it's magnetic on these little hatches here. So it's pretty cool little setup. It's a different kind of closure than I've used before. When you get it on opened up, you're going to notice that you get a billfold, and also you have some card slots here. You got 3 to choose from. And I like this accent here with the black. That's a pretty cool touch. And what you notice on the other side is that it's like a snap-on case, a lot like their other snap-on case. So it's got like the snap-on case here that's kind of attached to a leather wallet style case. So it's pretty cool because you're going to get good protection with the case here, but you're also going to get a wallet function as well. So just like the other snap-on case, start on the other side where the buttons are, and then come on over to the flat side where nothing's going on, and just snap it on inside. Alright, so once it got installed, you'll notice that it's very similar to their snap-on case. You got a little bit of a raised edge right here above the screen. So let's go ahead and get this closed up to see what it looks like with the phone. Now you're actually going to be able to take calls and use the phone with the case closed because you have a cutout here with your speaker for your phone calls. So that's pretty cool. And just to kind of show you the profile of this wallet case, it doesn't add that much bulk, but it definitely adds a nice couple layers to it because of the wallet style case that it is. But you are going to get some good protection with it too. Now I'm not the type to actually use this as a daily driver, but when I'm traveling in and out of airports or just traveling period, it's nice to consolidate all your stuff, get your 2 important cards, your identification. And if you want to carry cash around, you can put it on the inside right here. You got everything that you need with you. You got your phone, and then you got your, monies. So that's the way I like to use these kind of cases. I think it's a great option. And trust me, it's just really easy and nice and convenient to travel with this kind of setup when you're traveling. But if you do want to use this for a daily driver, you could, use it in the same sense. If you don't want to carry around a wallet, if you don't carry around a lot in a wallet, this is a perfect solution for you. So on the back, you don't have a Motorola cutout with this case, but you do get a nice recessed camera cutout as well. You get your microphone cutout there. Again, you got your speaker cutout, and all your volume and power controls are here on the side. Now, one thing that I would say is that they need to fix is that the volume controls are covered up by this flap right here. So you're going to have to move this out of the way in order to access the volume rocker. So they probably need to move the hatch down or figure out some other kind of hatch attachment or something like that, because I don't want to have to move this out of the way every time I want to get to my volume rocker. So that's just something to keep in mind when you have this case. But the power button is fully accessible. It is accessible with the volume rockers once you get past that flap. So I think these are some great case options for the Nexus 6. Again, I'll leave a link down below if you want to grab one for yourself. Different colors to choose from. Keep that in mind if you don't want to get these kind of colors. Just to go over the names real quick, you got the super slim hard case, the hard drop case, and then you got the Dandy Klop case. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so you can see more videos like this.